tap in with the kid before we start building on the subject matter for the day. Y'all see the subject matter, man. Y'all see what it is, man. Y'all already know how I tend to come when it comes to this subject matter, man. So I'm gonna give y'all about a minute or two. Come on in, man. Come on into the chat so we can build, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all see it. Y'all see the title. Y'all see the title. I don't even need to elaborate any further, man. We just gonna give y'all a chance. Tap in. Then we just gonna start building. We gonna start going in, going off. So what's the word, man? Let me know how y'all feeling and living on this wonderful Saturday, man. Hopefully, man, y'all on the weekend, y'all chilling, staying healthy, all that good stuff. TZ, peace, what's happening? What's the word? Eugene, peace, what's happening? Ronaldo, peace, what's happening? Javon, peace, what's happening? Kevin, peace, yep. SMH for sure. SMH for sure. Chris, peace, what's happening? No labels, peace. What's the word? What's happening? What's the word, fellas, man? What's the word? How we living and feeling on this Saturday, man? Hopefully y'all weekend is powerful, positive, efficient, all that. But y'all see what it is, man. A bunch of SMH moments been happening lately, and this is just one of them right here, man. This one of them right here. World we live in, man. This the new age world that we live in. TZ. That, and then I feel like dude was pretty much, I honestly feel like dude was already on this type of vibe before her. You know, she just more so, she intensified it. But I feel like this was always in dude, in Wade. You know, I feel like it was always in him. She didn't just intensified it. Brought it more to the spotlight. So now she got somebody, now he got somebody that kind of matches it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the other chicks that he dealt with wasn't necessarily matching that vibe. She matches it. So I think that's the difference. But I feel Wade he didn't always been this type of dude, honestly. He didn't always been on this type of vibe. I always kind of got that type of vibe from Wade. Even before he was dealing with her, I always kind of got that vibe. But she didn't definitely add it on, though. Let's not take away from that. She definitely added on, for sure. She did that. We ain't gonna deny that. Jazz, peace, what's happening? You know, and shout out to the sisters, man. Shout out to the sisters. Shahid, peace, what's happening? Shout out to the sisters, man. I feel sorry for y'all. Listen. Now, on both ends, this is trash, but especially on a woman's end. Like, I don't, like, a little boy shouldn't be able to wake up one day and say, I'm a woman, I'm a girl. There are some things that just naturally, that a young boy will never be able to experience that women go through, that girls go through. So I don't feel like that. I don't feel like it's right for a little girl to jump up and say, I'm a boy, for sure. But I definitely don't approve of a young boy talking about I'm a girl. And then being able to change the gender, being able to change the name, like that's a slap in the face to all the young girls. That's a slap in the face to all the women out here for a young boy to be able to wake up one day and say, I'm a girl, and then it changes everything. They get to change the gender, get to change the name without them having to do any. That, to me, that's foul, man. It's foul and it's dangerous. Again, naturally, there are things that I cannot experience that a girl will experience, that a woman would experience. I can't experience these periods and things like that they go through. So I don't feel like that, man. Listen, Mother Nature is letting you know that you're not a girl. Mother Nature is telling you that you are not a young girl. But you're going to wake up one day simply because you feel like it. You feel like it. And now you're able to say, all right, yeah, I'm a girl today. This dangerous, man. Shantae, peace, what's happening? Elmo, peace. Jasmine, peace. Kuma, what's happening? Like, this is ridiculous, man. How do you explain this type of stuff to a child? How do you explain it, man? How do you explain to a child that although they were born as a boy, like they are a boy, this is a boy that you're looking at, they woke up one day and said they identify as a young girl, as a woman, and now they was able to change their gender and their name simply because they felt like it. Because they woke up one day and felt like that's what they were. How do you explain that to a young child? How do you explain that? How do you explain? How you gonna be able to tell the child, well, that's wrong when society is making it appear to be right? That child is the child is confused. Children are confused. The child gonna be like, well, that's a boy, but they checked off girl and they got a girl name, but it's a boy though. How you explaining that to a youngin? What are we explaining? Like what type of society are we creating? What type of society are we creating? We telling young folks that, all right, if you wake up one day and you decide to be a girl, then you can be a girl. Well, what happens? Let's just say, for instance, hypothetical situation. Let's just say Dwayne Wade's trans, whatever you want to call. Let's just say, all right, they get everything changed. Cause you 15. You 14, 15. I don't know about y'all, but I changed my mind rather frequently at the age of 15. I changed my mind a lot. You know what I'm saying? My mind, I changed a lot. So let's just say, okay, I woke up and I identify I want to be a girl today. Well, let's just say 2 years from now you want to change that. Now all of a sudden you feel like you want to identify as a dude. Then what? What we gonna do when these people start changing? Because I guarantee you, if that hasn't happened already, I guarantee you that's gonna happen. All right, I'm identifying as a girl, but then 2 years later, like, nah, I'm good on that. Let me go ahead and go back to being the boy that I was born to be. What we gonna do when that start happening? So we making it okay, all right, legally, we gonna change names, we gonna change genders. Then what happened when they want to change it back? Because they made the decision too early. They 14 telling you they want to be a girl, but they 14. So they subjected to change their minds. So then they change their mind, say, you know what? I'm cool on this girl life. I want to go back to being a boy. Then what? Okay, Jasmine, I thought so. Y'all know I don't be want to tap in. I figured such. So, okay. So look how that sounds. Detransition. So that's the world we living in. That's the world we living in, man. We giving these people too much power. You at 15, you should not be able to make that decision point blank. If you want to make that decision at 18, 19, 20, 21, I say like 21 or something. You know, if you want to make that decision at 21, cool, be my guest, do that. But man, at 15, this is the problem that I have with this particular situation. At 15, this should be no good. You should not be able to, at 15, you should not be able to legally change your name and legally change your gender. No, not at 15. I'm sorry. That's where we got to draw the line. Big Smooth Piece, what's happening? Tony at all. And we don't have to support it, and we don't have to accept it, and we don't have to remain silent. If they want to slap us in the face with it, then we can slap them back in the face with our objection. We can do that. They always telling us what they don't like in regards to what we say. Then why is it a problem when we do the same thing on our ends? You know, when we voice our opinion in regards to the things that we disagree with that they do. They don't have no problem telling us what's sexist and what's this, that, and the third. But then we go back and reciprocate that energy. Everybody want to call us all type of names. Nah, we just reciprocating that energy. Elmo for sure. Hey, Willie. Hey, Neely Fuller Jr. is my guy. Shantae, you saying you heard about the one that was in a jail, a female jail, getting them pregnant. Didn't hear about it, but I have heard similar cases. Didn't hear about the one you probably talking about, but I've heard about that though. I've heard about it. So this the world we living in. A confused society. Confused society. Like you gotta raise kids in a confused society. It's confusing. You gotta raise children. Because you gotta let them know that they're gonna encounter this. So you have gotta prep them for it. You have gotta raise a child to say, all right, man, you're gonna come across if you a young boy, if you got a young boy, you're gonna have to raise this young boy saying you're gonna come across other young boys, but they call themselves girls. But they born just like you were. But they woke up one day and said they want to be a girl, so therefore that's what you gotta call them. That's how you gotta raise children. Man, that wasn't even thought of back when I was coming up. That don't even make any sense. That doesn't even make any sense, man. It doesn't make any sense, fam. You got to tell a young boy that, hey, listen, you gonna see this young boy over there. He was born just like you were as a boy, but you got to call him a girl, because that's what he said at 10. At 10 years old, you gotta be like, say he woke up at 10 and said, I'm a girl now, so that's what you gotta call him at 10. We ain't talking about at 21 and 25. We talking about at 10, at 12. These are new we didn't surpass the birds and the bees conversation. That conversation is probably easy to have now compared to these other conversations that you got to have with children. Man, I don't mind having the birds and the bees conversation. That's simple. That's a simple conversation to have these days. You know, back in the day, that used to be the hard conversation to have with the child. Oh, man, we got the birds and the bees. We got to talk about sex education. We don't want to do that. We got to talk about it. Nowadays, that ain't nothing. That topic is nothing compared to compared to what else is going on out here. Compared to the other things you're going to have to discuss with this child. The birds and the bees, that conversation is very easy to have. Because we got a lot more to worry about. Man, Jazz, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Man, Big Slim, I'm telling you. For straight up, though. Sex ed then turned into calculus. Straight up. For real. It's confusing, man. You don't know. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's confusing. You don't know what to call anybody. People get offended by, I'm talking about harmless terms. Harmless terms, everybody get offended. I mean, you could say something like yes, ma'am to somebody and they gonna get offended. Yes, sir to somebody, they offended. Like, that's the world we live in. Yes, ma'am. You know what I'm saying? No, sir. Now everybody offended. Like, what? That's the world we living in now, though. That's the world we living in. You don't know what somebody is identifying as, so you can't even be nice because you don't know what to say. So that's, man, you creating a rude society because I don't know what to say to you. Man, I don't know, ma'am, no, sir. I don't know what to say to you. Back in the day, it was easy. That's my elder. Oh, yes, ma'am. Oh, no, sir. Yes, sir. Simple. Now you don't know what to say, so you don't say nothing. Because you ain't got time to offend anybody, so you just don't say nothing. That's how I operate. If I don't know what to call you and I'm in a situation to where I got to interact, I'm just not going to say nothing to you. Because I don't have time for that. I don't have time for it. If you look like a dude, in my mind, you registering as a male or a man. You know, in my mind, that's how you registering. So, like, if you want to be called something else and you talking to me, man, we just not going to have a conversation because, man, I don't have time for that. You got to understand nature is taking over. Like, I'm programmed to look at you as, if you are a man, that's how I'm programmed to look at you. If you a young boy, if you a boy, that's how I'm programmed to look at you. You know, I see a boy. I'm like, all right, dude, boy, man, bro. Like, that's, my mind is wired like that. But you want to be called something else. I don't have time for that, man. Like, I don't have time to be trying to work that hard to have a conversation with you. And I don't even mean any harm when I use these terms. Like, it's no harm. Man, listen, some of my female clients, I might call them bro. Just off the strength of joking. I don't have time to be playing with y'all, man. I don't have time to be trying to watch what I say around y'all because y'all offended by everything somebody say. I don't have time for that. Good times for sure. I don't have time for it, man. So I feel like I'm going to be real with you. You know, that community, boy, they listen. Wade is on the payroll for that particular community. The Wade family, they on the payroll. Like, Wade is on the payroll. He's the mascot for this movement as far as like a man, because, you know, they got to get the man. This how they do it. You know, they got to get the man to fall behind or not to fall in line. So they didn't got their man. They didn't got Dwayne Wade. We gonna get us an influential guy. This is how they got to do it. They can't get a regular Joe. They got to go get somebody who has a lot of influence, who got a lot of people looking up to him, a lot of fans. So they're like, let us get Dwayne Wade and boom, he gonna be the mascot for this movement. He gonna be the mascot. They got their mascot. They couldn't get LeBron. They couldn't get Carmelo. We all made fun of Chris Bosh, but they couldn't get Chris Bosh. If anybody, we would have thought it would have made sense coming from Chris Bosh, because we always used to joke about that anyway. We do. They couldn't get him. They was like, we gonna get Dwayne Wade. Got him. Answer that piece. What's that in King? Repeats. What's the word? Got him, man. Got him. He's on the payroll. Whole family on the payroll. They are on the payroll because this is getting ridiculous, man. Like for real, man, it's getting overly ridiculous, man. It's just getting ridiculous, and it's really making no sense. Y'all saw the post. You know, y'all saw Black DeVille, peace, what's up? You say, if I call you something that I know you are not, you made a liar out of me. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? For real, straight up. But y'all saw the post that I posted on the community board and whatnot, man, about the person that everybody, y'all thought they was trolling. Y'all thought they was trolling about them talking about the heterosexual agenda. Y'all think that these people are trolling, but there are actually people who believe that. Y'all know the post I made. Y'all sort of not even made it. I shared it. I saw a Facebook post, screenshotted it and shared it. And y'all was like, dude, trolling. I'm like, nah. The original post could have been a troll, but people shared it. They not trolling. They really believe that. They was like, don't know, what if my kids don't want to see a man and a woman kissing? Y'all forcing the heterosexual agenda down our throats. It's people that believe that. That is the weirdest thing. That's the weirdest thing I've ever heard in my life, a heterosexual agenda. First of all, you wouldn't even have come into existence if it wasn't for a heterosexual agenda. So that don't even, how we gonna force nature on you? Somebody make that make sense to me. How we gonna force nature on somebody? How can you be mad at how can you be mad at something that's responsible for you being here? Just imagine if we all were mad at heterosexual people. None of us would be in existence. Not one of us. Who can exist right now? Which one of us can exist without heterosexual people coming together? So are you mad at your own existence, fam? Like, listen, that's self-hate at its finest, see? We talk about black people and self-hate, fam. We talk about black people and self-hate. We talk about black people and self-hate. When it comes to that's self-hate. You got to be mad at your own existence if you mad at heterosexual people for doing what heterosexual people naturally are inclined to do. You have got to hate your existence because that's the reason that you exist. Listen, I don't exist because what they say, Adam and Steve. I don't exist because two men came together. I don't exist because two women came together. I exist because a man and a woman, my mother and my father, came together. Zero, that judging is a sin thing. I don't live according to those laws. Judging is not necessarily a sin at all. Matter of fact, judging has kept me out of bad situations. You know, if I didn't judge a person or if I didn't judge my circumstances and surroundings in a lot of situations in life, I would have taken an L and I wouldn't be here today. So no, I don't live according to those laws. I'm not religious, so the judging is a sin. That's your law, but don't enforce that on me because that's not my law. Judging is necessary at times, and it's going to keep you out of a lot of situations. We all judge. Everybody does it. Everybody judges. Everybody judges, and judging in and of itself is not bad at all. At all, you know, not at all. So I'm not, y'all got to know you can't bring anything that's called a sin. Y'all can't bring religious concepts to me because I'm not that person. That stuff doesn't do anything to me because I don't care about sins. I don't think nobody was born in sin. I don't live like that. That's not my life, you know. That's not the life that I live. So it really doesn't affect me. You can say judging is a sin, but it doesn't have any impact on me because I don't really care about that. I don't live according to that law. I don't live according to that. I don't live according to any doctrine that states that. You know, the stuff that I follow, my way of life doesn't tell me that. You know? Neither what's happening. Jazz for sure. You know, for sure. And that's at the end of the day, we all do it. When you look at a person, we all do it. We all do it. Everybody right now lives somewhere. We all live in a city. It's certain areas that you're not gonna go to in your city when it becomes a certain time. When it's nighttime, you got certain areas that you're not gonna go. That's you judging that area. You judging that area, and that's gonna keep you safe. It's a certain crowd that lives on a certain side of town, and you know if you drive on that side of town at night, something could happen to you. You gotta judge according to that reality. Like that's just what it is. That's life. That's like me, you know what I'm saying? That's like me just being naive and just dumb. And I go into a town, I go into one of these racist towns, and it's a lot of them in my area in Missouri. That's just like me freely walking into one of these towns as a black man with a Malcolm X chain, a Malcolm X shirt, and thinking ain't nothing gonna happen to me. Like, no, I gotta judge that accordingly. If I go to Owensville, Missouri, it's a good chance that I'm gonna have to deal with something. I'm gonna have to deal with some racism. So I gotta judge accordingly. I gotta judge accordingly. I'm not gonna go on that side of town by myself at nighttime. That might not end well for me. Oh, Kylie, for sure. And that's what it is. I'm more so looking at the Dwayne Wade situation. I'm more so looking at it for the agenda. And this is the part that messes me up about Dwayne Wade's situation. Dwayne Wade has he has a whole other son. He has other kids, man. But how often do you hear about these other kids? That's my thing, man. Like, dude has other kids, and you don't hear anything about. It's always this one that you hear about. That's the messed up part about it. Dude has other kids out here doing some things. You know, one of the kids, I don't know if he's in the G League or whatever, man, but he's trying to make it into the NBA. He's like 20. You rarely hear about what this dude got going on. Rarely. See, this is how you know something is an agenda. Why do his other kids not get as much spotlight, man? Why? It's always about this kid. This kid is always in the spotlight, man. It's getting, this is the part of it that's getting irritating. This is the part of it where you like, all right, this is an agenda. Cause why, man? Dude got other kids, man. Dude has other kids. You know, so this is the part. This is the part that's getting on my nerves. You know, because hey, Dwayne Wade came into the NBA right around the time I was in middle school and I was playing basketball. Now he ain't never been one of my favorite players, man. But hey, we looked up to Wade, man, especially like a smaller guy. Dude was small. Dude wasn't the biggest dude out there. You know, so you got a lot of people in my generation, man. We came up watching Wade. You know, we came up respecting the way that this man played. We looked up to him. So this is why they go get a guy like that. This is why they go get a guy like that, man, and they try to put him at the forefront of a movement of an agenda like this. They do it. They do it. Straight up. Nita, I'm telling you, it's getting, listen. I seen something. I didn't get to tap into it though, but I seen something where somebody posted it. I can't confirm if this is fact or fiction. I don't know, but I saw something that somebody posted. It was like a video of somebody within the LGBTQ community actually admitting that there is an agenda finally. But I didn't tap into that video. Well, now it's messed up that it would take for somebody to believe it anyway, because I mean the agenda is right smack in your face. We don't need anybody to let us know that there's an agenda, but I saw somebody post something about a video in regards to one of them actually admitting to this agenda. I saw it, but I didn't get to dive into it and tap into the actual video to confirm it. You know, but I did see somebody post that. But it's like, duh. Duh. Fit Rory, peace, what's happening? Zero, I'm gonna end it with this one. Judging is not false facts at all. Listen, judging is not false facts. Judging is taking all of the data that you have accumulated based off experiences and making a decision based off of that. It's calculated. You know, it's listen. Judging is this simple. If I go to California and we got Crips, a Crip neighborhood, a notoriously known Crip neighborhood where the color is blue. And I go to this neighborhood and I'm planning to go to this neighborhood. Judgment is looking at it and saying, okay, this is a notoriously Crip neighborhood. I'm not about to go in this neighborhood and wear red because these brothers might take that the wrong way. That's you making a judgment. Then when you make that judgment, it's going to lead to you making a better decision. So you're not going to go into this neighborhood wearing the wrong colors because you have judged the situation, you have judged the neighborhood. So now you are able to make a precise decision in regards to how to approach it and how to enter the neighborhood. That is a judgment. And that can keep you safe. You got to judge this entire neighborhood. No, zero. Like you can call it common sense. You can call it judgment. It ain't way different because people don't do that. And we know common sense ain't common. So no, it's not. It's not at all. It's, again, judging because I can wear the color and something won't happen to me. Right now, I'm on the St. Louis side. If I go to East St. Louis, cross the bridge, and they don't recognize me, and I go there at night, something can happen. Oh, no labels for sure. Zero. Listen, you doing exactly what you criticizing because we could judge whatever we want to judge. You judging me, judging them. So you doing the same thing, fam. Like you literally doing the same thing. You literally doing the same thing. Everything is up for judgment. And that's not a good or bad thing. Listen, this is part of something that I stand on and stand for, fam. This is something that I stand on and stand for. So I got every right in my listen. If they make something public, then we can judge it. If they didn't want people judging it, then they wouldn't come out with it on a public platform. They wouldn't have the world in their business by putting it out publicly. If I put something out publicly, I'm not mad at what people say. So I'm open for judgment. When I put something out for the public and I don't make it private, then I'm open to all the criticism. I have left myself open for that, fam. Literally. They made this public news. This is what they are doing. We got every right to say what we want to say about it. That ain't going to stop them from doing what they want to do. So we got every right to say what we want to say about it. That ain't no sin. That ain't making me no bad person. You know, that's all of what life is about, man. You know, we got certain things. It ain't no hot topic, fam. Come on, Zero. Listen. You gonna have to listen, fam. You gonna have to listen. This ain't no hot topic. You done been on this channel long enough to know we don't follow hot topics. We follow things that's relevant to what I stand on and stand for. This is something that I stand on and stand for. It's hard for you to relate to this by not being a black male. It's black man. It's black manhood. This is a black male that we all looked up to. And they are definitely putting him at the forefront of an agenda. Literally putting him at the forefront. And we have been seeing this for way too long in our community. You're not a part of the community, so you don't understand that, fam. You do not understand it. Now, if you were somebody that was a part of the community, cool, but you're not, so you do not know what it feels like to be a part of this community and have this stuff shoved down our throats continuously. Some of us black men are fed up with it. Some of us black men, we have to deal with this on a consistent basis, and it's a little annoying that every time that we look up on the media, we emasculate it. Some of us are tired of this representation. And when you got enough people that see this representation of us in the media, we get viewed in that light. So when you got enough sisters and you got enough young children seeing black men being depicted in this soft, feminine light, that's how we get viewed subconsciously. You know, and we getting sick and tired of that. So we got to neutralize this type of energy. We got to neutralize this type of energy and let people know that, nah, it's some of us out here that stand against that. That's how we got to move. Not too many other people can relate to that. If you go to certain countries, they not tolerating this. It's off with your head if you live in this type of life. You go to other countries and you bet not come out here talking about my 15-year-old son when I identify, they chopping heads off. They chopping heads off, fam. You go to other parts of the country, they chopping heads off. This ain't happening. They chopping heads off. We ain't getting close to living like that. You know what I'm saying? They ain't tolerating that. They ain't tolerating that at all. They not tolerating none of that. Emasculate no man, or they not tolerating that. Chop off with the head, fam. Off with the head. You say you want to identify as what? Off with the head. Off with the head. So we gotta fight to literally protect our manhood. Literally, we gotta protect it. We gotta do it. If we don't stand up and say something, y'all see what's happening. Y'all see what's happening. Y'all see what's happening. If we don't stand up and protect this black manhood, it is under attack. And it's some people that's in that community they are admitting that. It's under attack. Whether people want to acknowledge it, admit it or not, it is a real thing. It's under attack, man. It's under attack. If you don't believe me, go speak how I'm speaking in a public platform and see, man, you might lose your job. Luckily, I don't have to worry about that. You might lose your job. All type of stuff might happen to you. All type of stuff might happen to you. All type of stuff might happen to you, man. For real. Straight up. And this been happening for way too long, man. Every time you look up, we depicted in the media. Garbage. Just soft. Soft. Just making up. Man, I'm talking about, listen, it's one thing for them to live their life. Cool. Do what y'all do. But it's another thing every time you look up. And I kid y'all not. This is how you know it be. Man, I had to ask this question some months ago. It's like, listen, man, when you watching some of these shows and movies and it come to these scenes with those communities involved, I swear to you, they have the most intimate scenes. Be the longest, most intimate scenes. It be the longest, most intimate scenes. It's like you got to sit there on 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Scene too long. But then when it's the heterosexual time, man, that joint, they might bypass that. It might last 30 seconds. They scenes getting longer and longer. Longer and longer. But ain't nobody trying to force it. Ain't nobody trying to force something. They scenes getting longer and longer. They forcing this joint. Listen, I don't know if y'all be watching these shows, man. We gotta watch things with a critical eye so we can be hip to the agenda. So I'm not one of the ones that's gonna act like I don't watch TV. No, I gotta watch it to stay hip to what's going on. Sometimes I watch these shows to see what they gonna do in the future type deal. You know, so I be trying to tap in so I can see what's happening. Because I feel like that's one of the ways that they communicate to us is via these shows. You know, that's like the new C-SPAN. They be putting a lot in regards to their agenda on these shows, in these movies. They put a lot. So sometimes you got to watch these joints to see what they about to do next. So I be trying to tap in. But it's like, man, they will insert these lifestyles into a script to where it looks forced. You be watching something. I'm talking about it don't that whatever you watching does not call for that type of lifestyle, and then out of nowhere there it go. Like out of no, you could be watching something that was based in you could be watching something that's based in a country that don't even, like literally it be so forced it don't even come off as natural in the shows, in the movies. It's almost like they go find and then they always go find the most heterosexual person to be a part of it. That makes it even more natural. So you just watching whoop whoop whoop. You trying to watch a mafia movie. You know what I'm saying? A mob movie. You trying to watch this like this is based on the mob, based on the mafia, and then here this go. Why is this in this movie? Like why is this in the mafia movie? Like, why am I'm just trying to kick back, watch a mafia movie, blood in, blood out type deal. I'm trying to watch a mafia movie, a mob movie. I'm thinking this movie gonna be fairly, I ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta tap into this. And here it go anyway. There it go. I'm trying to watch a mob movie, man. I'm just trying to watch something based on a mafia or something. And here it go. This is not like that ain't supposed to be in this. Oh, Jazz, yeah, they damn near control Hollywood. And what's crazy, they've been controlling Hollywood for a minute. You know, I done talked about the sex coats, the sex rings, and all of that type of stuff. Yeah, they been in Hollywood. Y'all heard me talk about the boule, things like that. And they look private functions, private parties. Them little orgies and things that they've been a part of. So they been on this vibe. They've been on this vibe, but they was just like the word. They had to ease us into it. They had to ease us into that joint though. So they had this plan. They didn't been on the vibe. They been living this life. They been living this life, but they was like the world ain't ready for it yet. They tell us when we ready for something. So they was like, boom, now is the time. Silence of peace, appreciate the donation. You say homosexual scenes are long. Man, I'm trying to tell you, I thought I was just tripping. I thought I was just tripping when it came to them scenes. God is peace, peace. What's happening, man? Everybody that's tapping in, peace, peace. What's the word? Big Smooth, what you say? You say, oh yeah, power, man. Listen, yeah, power didn't went crazy. Power didn't went crazy. It's hard, man. I'm telling you, listen. That's got to be a requirement to get your script approved in Hollywood. I'm convinced now. At first, I was like, yeah, I'm tripping, but nah, that's in order for you to get your script approved in Hollywood, you got to include that element. It's got to be. If you want your show or if you want your movie to get approved and be on Hollywood and be on these apps, be in the theater, it's got to have that. It's got to have it. It's got it. And this is my thing with that community. And this conversation goes a lot of different ways. You see, this is the problem. This is one of the problems I have with this community is that when you voice the opposition against it, oh my gosh, you homophobic, transphobic, woo woo. Listen, I got family members who are part of religions I don't agree with. I got family members that eat food that I don't approve and agree with. I got family members that indulge in drinks and certain drugs that I don't approve of. I got family members that do a bunch of stuff that I don't approve of. And ain't nobody saying, oh, you cousin phobic. You don't like your cousin. Like, ain't nobody saying none of this stuff about that. I got family members that do a lot of things that I don't necessarily approve of and fool with. And ain't nobody saying I got a phobia toward my family members. This one aspect, I'm disagreeing with them. And now you got to be a phobia this. And then they start saying stuff like, oh, y'all spend too much time worried about what we doing. That would be if somebody say that to me, they can go check my video history. How many videos do I have dedicated to it? Not many. So they would treat somebody such as myself, they will ignore all of the positive content that I put out, and they'll say something like, oh, y'all always worried about what we doing. No, I'm not. But when y'all start doing some things that we don't necessarily approve of, then we gonna make knowledge born, we gonna build on it. But best believe my channel ain't dedicated to it. Dedicated to it. When y'all come out and y'all say something that I don't agree with, I'm gonna say something. That's it. Like that's literally it. But it's only with that community that you got a phobia. Is this, that, and the third? It's a phobia. And no, let me rewind that. It's not just with that community, because now you fat phobic too. You got a fat phobia if you work out. So it's transferring over to other communities too. But it's hard with that community. It's more prominent and dominant in that community. You disagree with that lifestyle and you just all phobias all over the place. Like I said, I got family members that I probably don't agree with anything they do. And vice versa. Yeah, we still rock at the end of the day. We still rock. How many times you arguing with family members? How many times you debate with family members over lifestyles? Quite often. Quite often. But we can't do that with them though. We can't disagree with some things they doing. We can't tell them if they have an agenda, although everybody has an agenda. Everybody has an agenda. Everybody. But we can't acknowledge that. And they coming out telling you. The head of this, like one of them cats in this, they coming out telling you, like, yeah, we gonna insert, we want 50%, we want over 50% representation of our community in Disney, on Disney. That's not an agenda. Why do you want over 50%? Because you are trying to promote a certain lifestyle. I have a marketing degree. Everybody, if you are in business, you have an agenda. You have objectives. You have things that you are trying to accomplish. You are trying to hit a certain target market. So these people are in the business of media. They have a whole target market. So why would it be far-fetched for me to say that they have an agenda? They want this certain target market. They want this certain demographic to see something. They want them to receive a certain message. Why is that far-fetched when every business literally has that? If you don't have that, you probably gonna fail in business. They tell you to find your niche. They tell you to describe your target market. So why is it that we feel like these cats not doing that? They don't have a target market. They don't have an agenda. They don't have objectives. Come on, man. That don't even make any sense. It doesn't even make any sense to believe that they don't. Doesn't even make any sense. That's business 101. Come on now. Like this, like we gotta come on, man. We like this stuff, we gotta make this stuff make sense, man. We gotta make this stuff make sense. It's all fun and game. Like they talk about us all the time. Like we can't say nothing without them telling us how bad off we are, and we just gotta eat it. So everybody can disagree with what we say. Everybody can call us crazy. Everybody can call us homophobic, transphobic, and we supposed to just eat it, be that, apologize, whatever. We supposed to eat that, but they can't take anything. We can't disagree with anything that they say and do. But they can disagree with everything that we say and do. And we supposed to just eat it. We ain't supposed to respond to any of that. We ain't supposed to voice our opinion, voice our opposition to anything. We supposed to just take it. Nah, nope, not happening. As we say emphatically, no. I'm not finna sit back and take that. They doing something that, hey, we don't agree with. And once again, it affects us because every time we look up, we looking and seeing these brothers out here doing some weird stuff, and they pushing and promoting that. We getting tired of that, man. We getting tired of that. But then any brother that stands up for himself and actually stands for something, like, listen, any brother that stands up for himself and is a strong brother educating himself, then they got to get assassinated. Y'all see some of these brothers. Y'all see every brother on this wall behind me. Look at that. Y'all see Khalid Muhammad. Y'all see Tupac. Y'all see Fred Hampton. Brothers that stood for something. Yeah, Tupac, when he signed with Suge Knight, he started wilding out. But I feel that was all by design. Before Tupac getting locked up and all of this stuff, this was all by design, man. Tupac is the same brother that shot some off-duty cops because they was roughing up a brother. So people be sleeping on Pac and what Pac did before he joined Death Row, before he got with Suge Knight. That was all part of their plan to go get Suge in there to corrupt Pac. You know what I'm saying? And they got him, Pac was wilding out. And then that ultimately led to that. Y'all know what happened. Y'all know it, man. I've been a Pac fan. I've been studying Pac my whole life. Y'all know what's up. Y'all know what's up. It was some other folks that wanted Pac, but they couldn't get him. And if Pac would have went with these other folks, if Pac would have signed with these other folks, it would have been a different ball game. They said we gonna send him here because we know how that's gonna unfold. And then before Pac died, he was trying to free himself from that contract with Suge. Come on now. Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. You know, but these brothers behind me stood for something. Khalid Muhammad stood for something. Pac stood for something. Fred Hampton stood for something. What happened to him? All these three brothers behind me, none of them are living. None of them are living. And that's BS. None of them are living. And they all should be. But none of them are living. None of them. Absolutely none of them are living. You know, and this is these are brothers that I looked up to them. Because they stood for something, they weren't backing down. They stood for it, they stood on their square, and look at what the consequences were for doing that. All because you living truthfully. And you ain't backing down. And I ain't got Brother Malcolm up here, but I got some Malcolm X books around here somewhere. I ain't got Brother Malcolm up there. Like, come on. Amos Wilson. Man, don't y'all finna get listen. Y'all about to get me started. Y'all about to get me started on brothers that stood for some things, man. Brothers that stood for some things, and simply because they stood for some things, they no longer with us. Imagine that. Free Mumia, by the way. Free Mumia, man. Free Mumia, by the way. Assata Shakur, she had to flee for what? You know what I'm saying? She had to flee to Cuba. For what, though? If Assata Shakur wasn't a black man, she wasn't fighting against the system, she would still be in the United States right now. Is she sold herself out? Come on, man. Like, listen, George Jackson. Come on, man. Sold that, bro. Don't get me started on don't get me started, man. Don't get me started on George Jackson. I want to, matter of fact, because I want to get the specifics, I like to give y'all, I know what happened in regards to what he got locked up for. It was trash, man. Listen, he stole something. I forgot what he stole from a little convenience store, some candy or something. And they gave that man, what, 1 year to life. But I want to give y'all the exact joint, just in case you're not familiar with it. Just in case y'all not familiar with George Jackson. Man, I was studying a lot of George Jackson back in the day. Look at that. In 1961, George Jackson was convicted of armed robbery for stealing $70 at gunpoint from a gas station and sentenced to 1 year to life in prison. 1 year to life in prison. 1 year to life for stealing $70. 1 year to life. 1 year to life. He was finna do the whole life sentence, stealing $70. 1 year to life. He ain't killed nobody. He ain't even hurt nobody. But hey, 1 year to life. They was finna get that man life. And y'all know how his story ended. You know, shout out to his brother too. You know, R.I.P. to his brother. Jonathan Jackson. You know what I'm saying? If y'all ain't familiar with that story, look it up. But come on, man. $70. George Jackson, $70 is what $70, 1 year to life. 1 year to life, $70. Please go find me another group of people that's gonna receive that same type of sentence for that. Go find me that. You stole $70. Now you got 1 year to life. Ronaldo, the Move movement. Man, I think they got a little documentary on HBO Max or something like that. Man, when I studied that, I'm like, yep. That people talk about Black Wall Street, things like that. The Move movement in Philly was just as real. Bombed it, tore it down. Tore them, I mean, boy, tore them up. Tore them up, man. The Move movement was powerful. Tore it up. They said, oh, they out here flourishing on their own, got their own community. Bomb it. Bomb it. Bomb it. Like, that's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, man. Man, I wish I had all my books, man, that made sense behind me. I wish I had everything lined up. Because I got, man, let me see. Speaking of Mumia, got a book right here, man, Live from Death Row. You know what I'm saying? Live from Death Row, Mumia Abu-Jamal. Brother ain't gonna ever get out. You know what I'm saying? But free Mumia. Mumia Abu-Jamal, man, Live from Death Row. I think I got like every Mumia book that he ever did, man. One of my favorite writers, you know, Mumia Abu-Jamal. We gonna rep Mumia, you know. We gonna do that. Everybody talking about free Pookie, free Ray Ray and them, and they actually did the crime. We gonna free Mumia though. H. Rap Brown. I got his book. On. Matter of fact, that's crazy. That's crazy right here. Boom. H. Rap Brown right here. Die, nigga, die. Man, we we own it. Got the book right here. Read this book some years ago. H. Rap Brown. Boom. Die, nigga, die. Man, this classic joint. If you ain't got this book, get this book, man. Get this book right here, man. Classic book right here. Got it right here. Boom, right behind me. Man, we ain't new to this. We true to this, man. We've been studying these folks for a very long time. I'm trying to see if I got any more, man. But that H. Rap Brown, that's a personal favorite. And then my boy, Kwame Ture, R.I.P., rest in power. Stokely Speaks. Stokely Carmichael, a.k.a. Kwame Ture. Man, shout out. R.I.P. to the brother. Study him. Study him. Come on, man. We studied these folks, man. I don't just praise my elders. Listen, I'm gonna do my due diligence. I'm gonna praise my elders and ancestors. I'm gonna study their work because they laid their life on the line to give us this work. So the least I can do is study their work. The least I can do is read what they wrote. That's the least I can do for somebody that laid their life on the line to give me some information, to give me some knowledge, to give me some game. That's the least I can do is study what they left behind. That's the least I can do. I feel like that's the least we all can do. A lot of these brothers died, man. A lot of these brothers died. A lot of these brothers could have sold out. A lot of these brothers had to live very interesting lives because they dedicated their time to educating us, to giving us the knowledge of ourselves. So the least we can do is read the work. Amos Wilson, boom. Amos Wilson, right here. Man, I'm telling you, we got all of them joints. We got everything. And it's just the stuff that's right here by me. You know, we got it all though. We got it all. I'm trying to see if I got some more, man. I'm trying to see if I got some more of our fallen comrades. You know, some more of our fallen comrades, man. I'm trying to see what else I got, man. I got a lot. Every book that I'm showing y'all better grab it. Because it's only in due time that y'all won't be able to find some of these books, man. I don't want to go too crazy, man, and start digging through these books. Hey, but Anthony Browder's still alive. I got a lot of his joints. You know, Anthony Browder, man, we study these folks, man. We study the elders. We study the ancestors, man. They laid their life on the line to give us this information. Y'all know this classic book. This book been through some things. This how long I had it. The Destruction of Black Civilization. We in there. Study it all. And it's messed up. When they see a brother such as myself with these books, instead of them looking at them like, oh, this is a smart, wise brother, they look at us like a threat. And that's the world we live in. When we trying to educate ourselves on our history, we got to worry about getting assassinated. We got to worry about not finding employment. We got to worry about losing jobs, all because we want to get knowledge of ourselves. Who else got to live like that? I don't know no Asian folks that's got to worry about them not being able to get employed because they want to be hip to their Asian culture and their history. I ain't seeing no Arabs getting. I don't see them having to worry about finding employment, this, that, and the third, because they trying to get educated on their past and their history. Come on, it's only when I bust up. When I walk up in somewhere and I got the Fall of America right here by Elijah Muhammad that everybody want to look at me like I'm crazy. I got the Fall of America by Elijah Muhammad and everybody like, oh, snaps. Man, I'm just trying to get educated. I got the autobiography of Malcolm X and they like, oh, snaps, he might be one of them. Why you judge me? I'm just trying to get educated. I got Black God by Supreme Understanding and it's like, hold up. What are you on? We just trying to get educated. We just trying to get educated. Literally. That's all we trying to do. We trying to get educated because y'all done lied to us. We done went through y'all school system and y'all told us half truth. So now we got to find, some of us want to find out the whole truth. Since y'all ain't want to teach it to us. You know, so don't get mad at us. Y'all should have told us the whole truth. It ain't our fault. Y'all lied to us. Y'all shouldn't have lied to us, man. If y'all would have just taught the whole truth, then we are good. Then we good. Straight up. I'm trying to find some. I'm about to give y'all all the books. I'm about to give y'all every book that I got around me, man. That's worth sharing, man. I'm about to find most of them. Cause I got a lot of them, man. I got a lot of them joints. Let me see what oh man, my boy, Huey Newton. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, a lot of people be thinking we be talking, man. I've been studying my folks for a long, man. Listen, To Die for the People, Huey Newton, one of my guys, man, one of my favorites. Huey Newton, it's my guy. You know what I'm saying? Get that book. Get it. Man, we got all the joints, man. We got them all. We done studied everything around here, man. Speaking of Malcolm, there we go. Brother Malcolm. You know what I'm saying? By any means, like outside of the autobiography of Malcolm X, you know what I'm saying? Outside of that, we got this. We got other books. You know, it's a lot of books on Malcolm. A lot of books on him. We got all of them. Man, I'm gonna give y'all a jewel. Y'all probably ain't even hip. John Carter, y'all know about them that put the fist up. Y'all know the people that put the fist up in the Olympics. Man, I got the book on it. I got the book on it. I got the book on it. Come on now. Like, come on, man. This John Carlos. This John Carlos for sure. Yeah, LG. You already know. Dick Gregory, man. I got him somewhere around here. We got it all though. We got it all. Man, I got some of everything, man. Look at that. Black Indians. And y'all, man, look at that. Come on, man. A Hidden Heritage. Black Indians. Man, I can pull out books for days. I'm telling y'all. Black Indians. Stuff they don't teach y'all about. Matter of fact, let me see if I got one that's y'all listen, to show y'all where we studying that. I don't even think I got it on. I don't even think I got this. Man, here it go. This how deep off we in the trenches. Look at that. Look at this, man. Black ice. This is where we at with studying. Black ice, man. The lost history of the Colored Hockey League of the Maritimes, 1895-1925. Black ice. Come on, man. When y'all think of hockey right now, y'all don't think of black folks. Lost history, hidden history, stuff they don't tell you about. I got the book on it. I got books on all that, man. They be trying to wipe us out of everything. Black ice. Got it right here. They try to wipe us out of how we was in hockey too. We was in hockey too. Got the book right here. Shows and prove it. We was in hockey too. Don't forget about your history, black man. Don't forget about it. It's right here. Get the book, Black Ice. All the stuff they trying to hide from us. All the stuff they be trying to hide from us, man. We got it's messed up that we gotta. It's messed up. You gotta read a book about Black Ice to find that out. They could have just told you that, man, but they don't want to tell you that. They don't want to tell you that though. So you got to go find this type of stuff out. Simple stuff like I shouldn't have to go find that out. I shouldn't have to go research that. That should be kind of like you should just tell me that. But they don't want to. What else we got? Look at that. Speaking of my boy George Jackson, book right here. Blood in My Eye. One of my favorite books of all time. And shout out to Franz Fanon too. Wretched of the Earth. That's another one of my favorite books, man. Wretched of the Earth, Franz Fanon. I got it somewhere on the word set. But Blood in My Eye, George Jackson, man, one of my favorite books of all time. Boom. Read this book like when I first started on this journey of knowledge of self, man. Got the book right here. George Jackson. That's my guy. And we was talking about Black Wall Street, stuff like that. The Move movement. Here's another one. Slocum Massacre. The 1910 Slocum Massacre. Please research. I done told y'all to research this several times. Please look this up. It's a little short read. But this, I'm telling you, this is another one of those Black Wall Street movements. Right here. Black Wall Street. I mean, they tore these black people up for no reason. For no reason. And this something you don't even hear about this. A lot of people don't even know about this one. See, we know about Black Wall Street. We know about Rosewood. We know about Move. But a lot of people don't even know about this one. So a lot of our ancestors around this time, in this situation, they died and don't nobody even remember. Don't nobody even talk about this joint. And this was right up there with Black Wall Street and Rosewood. How many times are people teaching you about this? Like, come on. Slocum Massacre. Like, for real. Do the knowledge to that. You know, straight up. Books fall and everything. Who cares? Boom. Marcus Garvey. This is my guy. Y'all already know. We gonna have Marcus Garvey. Thick joint. Thick joint. Marcus Garvey. Marcus Garvey, man. Life and Lessons. I got several Marcus Garvey joints for sure. Marcus Garvey is my guy. Man, we got some of everything, man. We got some of everything, man. Like, listen, Sheikh Anta Diop, you know, pre-colonial Africa, Black Africa. We got literally, we done had to write books to prove that the original inhabitants of Africa were black people, because that's how they done brainwashed us. Sick. We shouldn't have to write no books on that. That should be common sense. But it's not, though. It's not. Like, it's not at all. You know, it's not at all, man. Like, y'all done got me started, you know? Y'all done got me started. Y'all done got me started, man. Like, y'all done really got me started. Like, y'all done really got me started bringing up these books, man. Bringing up these books. Y'all know this right up my alley, man. We've been doing this for a long time, and I feel like I done got blackballed, blackmail. I feel like I done got all of that because of what I stand for. Because I'm sharing these books. I done been like, listen, I done had 3 Facebook pages, you know, and I done shared these books. I done educated folks on a lot of different things. Pages getting shut down, things like that. I know for a fact I done had doors closed on me because of the stuff that I stood for. You know, and then when I get out in public, I'm still standing on these things. So it ain't like, bam, I'm standing on these things just for show. Nah, once you see me, I got the books in the book bag. I keep my book bag on me, man. Book bag right here, bro. I keep books in the book bag. Keep that with me, because you never know when you're going to have to give some people some information. You know, so I keep the books on me. So we not just doing this for no show. Like, we really out here educating ourselves, and we really stand for what it is that we learning. You know, and I didn't have to have opportunities, like doors closed on me because of that. That's foul, man. That's foul. All because I'm trying to educate myself in regards to my history and my people. And then I'm standing for it, and I'm educating other folks, and I'm inspiring and motivating other folks. You know, and unfortunately, you got to be punished for that. Like I said, there's no other group doing that, man. It's no other group that got to worry about teaching their group of people about themselves and being punished for it. You know, I got to worry about being punished for teaching black people about themselves, because unfortunately, a large percentage of the black population are lost and they have no knowledge of themselves. So then when you come around and you trying to educate that population, now you got to be punished. All because you trying to put people on game to who they really are. Why we got to live like that? See, can't nobody answer that. But unfortunately, we do, though. Unfortunately, we got to make life decisions. Do I want to stand for this? Or do I just want to sell myself out and remain silent in order for me to earn a penny? Like, I truly don't feel this way, but if I voice my opinion, if I talk about this, then I might not be able to get this job. I might not be able to do this. I may not be able to do that. I may not be able to be in this field that I want to be in. Man, what I'm doing right now, I'm doing it because I ain't got no other choice. Because of what I done stood for, because of all the things I done posted on social media. I ain't got no choice but to do my own thing. I ain't got no choice. I ain't got no choice, man. I ain't got no choice but to be my own boss, so to speak. I ain't got no choice but to move the way that I'm moving. I have no choice at all. It's already out there. People already know my face is associated with a lot of things. They can easily look me up and like, yep, nope, we ain't bring him in here. And you a fool if you don't think that that's what was happening, man. Come on, I know what was happening. So I had to do my own thing. And that was the decision I made. I'm learning this truth about myself, and I'm going to speak this truth. So with that being said, I'm not going to be able to, it's going to be certain routes that I ain't going to be able to, like certain paths I ain't going to be able to travel down automatically, because I'm choosing to stand for some things. And I ain't going to back down. So automatically, I'm already knowing I can't go through these doors. They just automatically, they shut. They ain't going to open. And I know it. So I ain't going to be no fool and try to break up in the door that wasn't, like, they don't want me in there anyway. I ain't going to try to walk in that room. I don't want to go in a room where they don't want me in there anyway. So now I'm going to create my own room. I'm creating my own crib. And that's what I had to do. All because I choose to stand for something. Like, straight up. I'm choosing to stand for something, and I'm literally striving to educate my folks. I ain't striving to educate my folks at the expense of harming other folks, unlike what they did to us. I ain't trying to harm no other group of people. I'm just trying to let my people know how powerful they are. But again, I gotta take L's because of that. All because I'm trying to tell black people, hey, like, what they told you in school, that's not necessarily true. Here, read this book, read that book. Here's the actual truth. They don't like that. Come on now. Birdie, peace for sure. They don't want this knowledge coming forth at all. I can't, listen, I can't tell y'all the amount of times that I got them. Man, I used to go out in public, like Starbucks. I don't fool with Starbucks, but I go sit and read. I go to these places and read. You know how you just read and people watch and see how people respond to what it is you're doing. First of all, it was already a taboo that I was in there with a book. A black man that looked like me with a book. Whoa, interesting. Then when people start getting hip to the book, when they see the cover of the book that I'm reading, oh, come on. Come on. Whole while I'm just in there minding my business. I'm minding my business. They see this book, Message to the Black Man. Oh, snaps. It don't say message to the black man and destroy all Asian whites, and it just said message to the black man. Literally. And now you afraid. You afraid because I'm reading something said message to the black man. Get out of here, man. We just striving to educate ourselves, unfortunately, because we have to. That's what we have to do. And I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep educating myself. I'm going to keep reading books that was written by people that look like me, because I read enough books by people that don't look like me because I was forced to do it. I spent enough years reading books by other folks to the point where I didn't think people that looked like me wrote anything of significance. That was hidden from me for years. So best believe I'm going to tap into these books written by people that look like me, because it was hidden from me for so many years. People want to talk about it ain't no balance in the goddamn school system. So don't talk to me about no goddamn balance. Talk to the damn school system. How many black books are they making these kids read? How many Amos Wilson books are they making these kids read? But they making me read all this. They making me read all these books by other authors. Miss me with that. There is no balance in no school system. There is no balance in the school system. So miss me with any type of balance. Miss me with that, because we were forced to read all of these books written by other folks. We were forced to take in all of this knowledge given to us by other folks. We was forced to do that. I started from kindergarten and I went 4 years in college. That is a lot of years of their indoctrination or their indoctrination. There was a lot of years of me reading books by them. So the times that we sit back and we saying we gonna read books by black authors, now y'all want to say something? Get out of my face with that, man. You wasn't saying nothing when we forced to read all of these wicked school books that's telling us half-truths, fabricating a bunch of BS. But now when I want to surround myself with Elijah Muhammad, Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, now y'all want to be living it. Y'all want to be talking. Nah, get out of here, man. Get out of my face with that. Get out of my face with that, man. I was indoctrinated for too long, man. That's ridiculous, man. Every other group want to tell black folks how we need to be living. Get out of my face with that, man. Y'all we about to get out of character now, because now y'all done struck a nerve. Because I get tired of other groups intermixing with us, trying to tell us how we need to be responding, how we need to be living. Get out of here, man. We didn't ask to be placed in this type of environment, man. We didn't ask to be placed in this type of system and environment. We didn't ask that, man. We didn't ask to be indoctrinated like that. We didn't ask to be miseducated. We didn't ask for that, man. We didn't ask to be discriminated against. We didn't raise our hands at birth and say, please discriminate against us. Please make it very hard for my people. Please miseducate us as kids. We didn't do that. So stop telling us how we need to be living. Stop telling us how we need to be responding to goddamn things, man. We got every right to be angry. If we are angry, we got every right to be angry. Once we discover this truth, we got every right to be upset with white folks. Every right. God damn it, I got every right to be mad at white folks. All this stuff that was hidden from me for no damn reason. I got every right. Now I gotta be 25 and 30 figuring out stuff I should have been learning out the womb. But since we done been indoctrinated, ain't nobody know this truth to teach it to me. Man, y'all got some nerve trying to tell us how we need to be responding and how we need to be trying to live. Unify. Zero that shit dead. We are the originators of unifying. That's the reason why we got enslaved in the goddamn first place, because we so goddamn nice. We are the ones that taught we the ones that civilized your people, that tried to unify with your people. And your people backstab my folks after being too nice and trying to unify with your folks. Don't talk about unity when it comes to black people. Don't talk about that. Because that's what got us in a position. We trying to unify with all these other groups. Trying to educate them. Trying to civilize them. Trying to show them how to grow food. Trying to show them how to take baths, how to clean themselves. Don't talk to us about unity. Don't try to make it look like black folks don't know how to unify. We the one that taught y'all how to, listen, we are the ones that incorporated y'all in our lives and educated y'all. Come on, man. We did that. So we don't need to go back. We don't need no education on unity. Because that was our original way of life. That was the original way that we was living. Was unified. Yeah, we had different tribes, but things moved a little differently. Never have we once encountered the type of system that we are in. Not once. So no, unity, that's in our nature to be like that. To a fault. That's actually one of our weaknesses. We too quick to want to. All you got to do is look at politics. We too quick to want to include everybody. That's what we do. By nature, black people, we want to include everybody. That is what we do by nature. We don't want to leave anybody out. By nature, we too quick to include everybody. That's us. That's our true nature. That is how we operate. That's how we move naturally. We want to educate the whole entire world. We want to educate everybody. We want to welcome everybody. Man, listen, go to Mississippi. Listen, my grandmother, you would have went to Mississippi back in the day. My grandma, she feeding everybody. She don't care. She feeding everybody. Because that's just how we are. That's how we've been naturally. So we don't need any education on that. We not out here talking about kill white folks. We not out here talking about kill Asians. All we trying to do is educate black folks because they have been miseducated. That's all we doing. If you walk across 10 black people, 10 black children, 9 out of the 10 are going to not know anything about their history. They ain't gonna know who Marcus Garvey is. But they should. They not gonna know the true history, true story of Malcolm X, although they should. They not gonna know about George Jackson, although they should. Come on, man. Y'all gotta chill, man. Y'all gotta chill, and y'all gotta chill for sure. Cause ain't no group that been through what we done been through. And don't act like you have. Don't act like you have. We ain't gonna play that game. Don't act like you have. Cause you haven't. So when we see things like the attack on black masculinity, yeah, we gonna speak out. Yeah, we gonna address it. Cause we gotta address something like that. What other group of people do you know where they had to take the black man and they had to humiliate this black man, assassinate him and kill him in front of the mother, the wife, and the children in order to pacify future generations? Who else had to endure that? And then who else had to wait 30 years to find out that that's what actually happened? Come on, man. Come on, man. We can't even get the truth. We going through a school system, all right, and they can't even give us simple truths. Man, I had to listen. Medgar Evers, Emmett Till. Come on, man. We come on, man. All these people come on, man. Like come on, man. Like for real. I ain't no emotional dude, but goddamn, you start to get emotional when you start to think about some of the things that happened to some of us, some of our people in the past, man, and how some of these people should not have came close anywhere near to any type of death, man. All because they stood for something, man. All because they was just trying to educate folks. They had to die, and they had to die young. Emmett Till, goddamn, that old white trash lady that goddamn wanted to admit that she lied in order to clear her conscience before she died. That's some BS, man. Emmett Till had to die because of what? Because that white lady, she lied. Cause she lied, fam. Man, I got the Emmett. I got a whole goddamn, but I got about 2 books on Emmett. Cause she lied. You know what I'm saying? But she can go lie on my name. Now I got to die. Cause she lied, fam. She lied. Emmett Till, he died cause she lied. And everybody knew she lied. But he had to die though. Gruesome death. Gruesome death. Come on, man. For real, man. This stuff starts tapping into another set of emotions, man, when you really start thinking about it. When you really start thinking about it's sick, man, the stuff that we done had to endure and how that just could have been any of us. Because it's still going on today. At any given moment, this could be any of us having to go through this stuff. No, I experienced the discrimination. I experienced it firsthand. I experienced the system trying to make me a criminal because I want to grow my hair out. They made me a criminal. I'm out here getting in trouble because my hair long. I ain't did nothing though. I ain't got no record. I ain't got nothing on my name. I ain't starting no trouble. I don't even like conflict like that, man. But they criminalizing me because I want to grow my hair. So now I got to serve detentions. I got to do all this type of BS because I want to grow locks out. So now they criminalizing me. So what happens when you criminalize me? I might just start acting like one. All because I made a harmless decision to grow my hair. Now I got to be criminalized. I ain't did nothing to nobody. This ain't got nothing to do with me learning in this school, but they made it all about that. And they made that affect, that affected my learning. All because I wanted to grow my hair out. I want to grow some locks out. Now I got to serve detention before football games because my hair went past my collar. Like, are you serious? You know, I'm the running back. I'm the running back on the score on a varsity team, and I got to go serve I got to serve detention before the game, and you don't think that's gonna impact my performance? Dudes telling me, they told me straight up to my face, oh, well, we don't want you walking around with your hair hanging out your helmet. What the hell? What does that have to do with anything? That's what they told me. We don't want your hair. We don't want you walking around with your hair coming out your helmet. Image. Wow. So now I'm in trouble and I ain't even did nothing but grow my hair out. And I'm getting placed in the same rooms as troublemakers. Detention. Detention is where you place troublemakers. I didn't do nothing but grow my hair and now I'm in the same position as a troublemaker. Come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop playing with me. You know, I didn't experience this. This is why I refuse to cut my locks. That's why I'm not cutting my locks, man. I want to look as wild. I want to look like a Taliban. God damn it, and I'ma still succeed. I'ma still succeed. That's why to this day, that's why, man, I'm trying to tell you, people look at it like this is why I do not cut. This is why I will never cut my hair. Because all them folks that discriminated against me back in the day because of the locks, they gonna have to see my success. They gonna have to see it. They gonna have to see me with my own gym. They gonna have to see me succeed with the locks that they told me I couldn't succeed with. They gonna have to see it. They gonna have to see it. Y'all tried to make me a criminal, but guess what? Y'all didn't succeed. I still didn't go down that route. I still didn't go down that route. So y'all did all that to me, and I still didn't go down that route. I'm still succeeding. I'm still thriving, and y'all tried to break me, and y'all didn't. And y'all did not. So who got the last laugh? Kevin, I ain't every dude. I grew my man. I'm going on 20 years. 20 years ago, nah. So I don't care what every dude got now. Half of these dudes got fake locks, man. Extensions. This old soft world we live in, a lot of these dudes got fake locks, man. They got these extensions and BS. I'm one of the ones that's true to it. Been growing my hair for almost 20 years. I've been growing my hair for longer than 20 years, but I ain't get the locks till about 18 years with the locks. But I had fro and all of that before that. So I've been growing my hair in total for like 22, 23 years. Most of my life. So I'm true to it. I'm true to it. I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. You know what I'm saying? So I got years in the game. All these dudes now joining the gang, like some of these dudes, like I said, it's all fake. LG, and that's why to this day, Allen Iverson is one of my favorite athletes. Best believe Allen Iverson was coming up around, man, I had the braids. I had the braids like Allen. Allen Iverson is one of my favorite athletes. Not even is my favorite athlete of all time because of that. Because of that. Matter of fact, the rule now that they have, like the rule that they have, these dudes have to have that dress code. That's because of Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson wasn't, listen, y'all, the short shorts, Allen Iverson was the one with the baggy shorts. He was doing all of this. That's why Allen Iverson is my favorite athlete. Everybody talk about Michael Jordan. Everybody talk about all these. Allen Iverson is like my GOAT. That's who I looked up to, Allen Iverson. I looked up to Allen Iverson. I ain't look up to Michael Jordan. Yeah, his gameplay, hey, one of the best. But when I looked up to Allen Iverson, like, listen, as far as athletics goes, I looked up to Allen Iverson. Ronaldo, yeah, and shout out to the Fab Five, man. They definitely brought hip hop into the mix, man. Chris Webber, Juwan Howard, all them guys, man. Jalen Rose and them, man. Shout out to them. But man, I looked up to Allen Iverson. One of the prime examples of stay true to yourself. Stay true to yourself. That's who I looked up to. Allen Iverson and Muhammad Ali. Some of my favorite, and Carmelo. Carmelo and them like my top three, man. Some dudes that be standing for some things a little bit. And who the media tried to, like the media just tried to do them all bad. Like, these are the people that I be looking up to. Muhammad Ali, that's my guy. Now, ain't no athlete gonna be standing for some things like Muhammad Ali did, man. Muhammad Ali is my guy. And it's a lot of it's some other athletes that I'm missing. You know, it's some other ones. Man, I got a book. Man, I want to try to, when I find that book, man, I'm gonna show that book. I'm gonna show y'all that book, man. I'm gonna show y'all that book. I'm gonna see if I could I'm gonna see if I can find, man. But man, listen, it's some athletes. It's some athletes that go under the radar, you know. Craig Hodges. You know, I got his book around here somewhere. Craig Hodges. Before Kaepernick, you had Craig Hodges and Chris Jackson. You had them two. You know, before Kaepernick did what he did, whatever. You had Craig Hodges and you had Chris Jackson. And Craig Hodges talked about how he tried to get Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson on board at the time. You know, to do some powerful things. But they weren't going for it. Now, one thing I will give credit to Michael Jordan for. Michael Jordan was like, I'm just like, politics is not my thing. I'm a hooper. Like, I'm a hooper. Like, this is what I do. Like, I ain't gonna act like this, man. I ain't gonna act like I'm Malcolm X. I can respect that. If that ain't your life, if that ain't how you rock, then hey, don't fake it. Don't support the cause if it ain't really in you. So I ain't mad at it. It would have been nice if somebody like if Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson would have got behind Craig Hodges, and you know what I'm saying? That would have been nice, but if that's not what they own, then it's not what they own. I ain't mad at it. So I don't expect Michael Jordan. I never expected Michael Jordan to be Muhammad Ali. Michael Jordan never said he wanted to be that. He just wanted to be the greatest basketball player. So I don't look for these athletes to be that. But when they do, then my respect level goes up. My respect level goes up. Man, Dale, I'm trying to tell you. I remember the Allen Iverson era clear as day. Because like I said, man, I pretty much watched his whole career. I was a big fan. I had Allen Iverson shoes, jersey, everything. You know, when I played basketball time, I had the sleeve like Allen Iverson. Man, I fooled with Allen Iverson. You know, and so I remember it, man. I remember it. I remember all the flack that man was getting. Even when he got locked up man, y'all know that whole story, man. It was just trash, man, from the jump, man. Michael Vick, too. Michael Vick is another one. You know, Michael Vick is another one. Michael Vick is another one, man. Y'all know the Michael Vick joint, man. Just the stuff we got to go through. But Michael Vick was another one. You know, so, hey, it's real in the field, man. It's so much to our story that a lot of people don't know. And it's crazy, man. If I say Craig Hodges to the average person, the average black person, they not going to know who I'm talking about. They not going to know about that story. They may know about Colin. If I talk to them about Chris Jackson, they not going to know who I'm talking about. They not going to know. If I go talk to a young brother right now that's playing basketball that might be like 18 and he hooping, he not going to know about Craig Hodges nor Chris Jackson. And he should know about Chris Jackson. Now, Craig Hodges, all right, cool. But, man, you should know about Chris Jackson because that was a baller. That man was like that man could ball. You know, but they not gonna know, man. They don't be knowing the history. And that's one thing that is very under the radar, man. I feel like if you enter it, you should know the history. Like when I did music, when I rapped, I studied the history of rap. I felt like I owed it to it. Like I'm gonna do the knowledge to the history. I'm gonna pay homage to my elders. I'm a Rakim fan, KRS-One. Like I'm 31. I ain't supposed that wasn't my era. That wasn't my generation. Big Daddy Kane, Kool G Rap, Rakim them. That wasn't. But I studied my history. So them are some of my favorite rappers because I studied them. Tribe Called Quest, like these dudes back then. Just Ice, King Son, all of these type of dudes that existed back then. I'm not supposed to be listening to them. That's not supposed to be my generation and my era. But I studied my history. So then when I studied my history, I found out about all these dudes. And I became fans of them. So people be surprised when I'm 31 and I start quoting Rakim lyrics on them. They like, how you know about that? Because I studied my history. Because I was in music. I was doing music. So I said, in order for me to do this hip hop thing, I want to study the roots. I want to study the origin. So the origin took me back down to all of that. And I listen to all of these dudes. I'm listening to Rakim. That's why I say he's the God MC. He gave birth to all of these. He gave birth to the Nas's and all of them. So anybody that you think is the GOAT now, it wouldn't be them if they didn't study Rakim. If they didn't study Kool G Rap, Big Daddy Kane, including myself, I studied them. Because I had to study the origin. I had to study the origin. KRS-One, like I had to study where this all came from. I had to study it. Chuck D. You know, we had to study these cats. NWA, we had to study them. We had to study them. So you gotta study your history. Young folk, if you enter in the industry, study the history of the industry. Stop being disrespectful. Study the roots, man. Whatever feels, study your history. If you playing basketball, study the history of basketball. If you playing football, study the history of football. You rapping, study the history of hip hop. If you singing, study the history of R&B. Yeah, the Last Poets, them my guys, man. Them are my guys. Shout out to the Last Poets. Them my guys, man. And then we can even James Brown. Some of these dudes like real abusive, but man, it wouldn't be like James Brown. Somebody like these dudes, they studied all of them. We can go back to that. Johnny Taylor, James Brown, stuff like that, and they studied all of this. They studied all of this. They studied all Sam Cooke. Like, listen, they studied all this. And then they, of course, was studying the speeches. Hey, Dead Prez said it. Study Malcolm Garvey Huey. If you trying to be a rapper, study Malcolm Garvey Huey. Dudes was out here studying. They was out here studying the greats. People think of MC, people think just music. Nah, we gonna study Malcolm Garvey Huey and learn how to be a better MC. That's MC, man. Hey, listen, we control it. Master of ceremony. Control the crowd. Things like that. Malcolm X was a good MC. Marcus Garvey was a great MC. Khalid Muhammad, fantastic MC. John Henry Clark now. Hey, great MCs. Come on. Great MCs, man. LG, you know, it goes, I don't even be want to do my culture like that. I would be considered biased if I said Brand Nubian. You know, Poor Righteous Teachers. Man, Wise Intelligent, one of my favorite rappers from Poor Righteous Teachers. Man, Lord Jamar, Sadat X, Grand Poobah, come on. Y'all already know. I ain't even want to do that. Like I said, King Son, Paris from the West Coast, Cam, K-A-M. That man, his song Holiday Madness. A whole day dedicated to the devil. Like, man, that's one of my favorite songs of all time. Holiday Madness by Cam. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be the Grinch on a holiday, play that song and show up at the function. Play that song by Cam and show up at the function. Holiday Madness. When it's Thanksgiving, Christmas, whatever, play that song and show up at the function. Holiday Madness. One of my favorite songs of all time. Like, straight up. And don't even give me like Bone Thugs and Harmonies. They you know, y'all already know. But man, don't even get me started on that, man. You wanna spoil the holiday? Bump that Holiday Madness by Cam. Just pull up at the function, bumping that Holiday Madness. A whole day dedicated to the devil. And they finna look at you like, yep, here you go. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's saying on the hook. Whole day. That's back in my day when I was real ignorant. I used to blast that type of music, windows down, and I had the beats, and I wasn't even playing with them. I'm pulling up in whatever neighborhood I'm in, and I'm blasting that. A whole day dedicated to that, and I'm looking at you head nodding, and I don't care what you think. Went the entire window down, and I got the loudest system on the block, and you hearing that. You hearing all that. The wife is in the building. Y'all say peace to the wife. So any chance I get, I try to pay homage to some of the conscious MCs because it's messed up. I done put some clients of mine on conscious music, man, on conscious MCs. Cause it's messed. I feel like them dudes should eat just like these mainstream artists. You know, so any chance I get, I try to put people on game. I try to, man, because I'm like, man, come on, man. Hey, go stream that. Go stream that. Go listen to that. Man, we can't keep allowing these trash artists, man, to be making like, nah, go stream that. Go stream that Brand Nubian, man. Go stream that Port. Go stream that Wise Intelligent. Go stream that. Go stream that Lupe. You know what I'm saying? Go stream it, man. Go listen to that. Go stream that Cambada. Go listen to that Cannabis. Go listen to that. Go listen to that Cyrock, man. Go listen to that. Narubi Salah. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the sisters. Go listen to them. Shay Noir. Go listen to her. Go listen to him, man. Go, if you finna listen to this Cardi B, please balance that out. Please don't act like you ain't got no sisters out here that's respecting themselves, man, and got some good messages. Please balance it out and let them get some of the funds too. Yeah, LG for sure. Raps. Jean Grey is like the GOAT when it comes to them. Jean Grey, all that, man. Go listen to the Jean Grey. Go listen to it. Go listen to the Jean Grey, please. Don't be like that. It's crazy. And this is the part where it's almost like when they start talking about how the WNBA, how they should make more money, whoop-de-whoop-whoop, but then they'll say like they don't support it. It'd be the same thing, like y'all, like women be talking about respect this, respect that. Not, and of course, not the sisters that's on this chat. I'm just talking about the y'all shouldn't identify with the masses of the women out here. But the masses of the women out here talk about respect this, y'all. And then you go listen to their choice of music, and then when you try to put them on game to like a respectable female MC, they don't want to hear it. I'm like, damn, you don't want to hear somebody rap about the respect, but you like, come on, man, you don't want to support that. You don't want to support a brother rapping about it. You don't want to support a brother singing about it. You don't want to support a sister rapping about it. You don't want to support a sister singing about it. You want to support the disrespect and get mad when you get it. You want to support the song that's telling you to shake your ass, get beat up, get abused, but then get mad when that's what you get. I don't even understand that. 99% of what I listen to is telling me to shake my ass, get my ass beat, get cheated on, and then I get mad when I get that. When I get mad when I receive that energy. I don't understand. I don't understand. These dudes in the songs telling you how they beat chicks. I'm trying to tell y'all. Go listen, man. I can go find some old songs. Man, some of them old songs back in the day and still to this day. Boy, they was talking about how they beat the hell out of chicks, man. Chicks listening right to it. Right to it. This stuff is in these songs that a lot of these women support. Them getting abused, them getting beat up is right there in the song where these dudes let you know. Slap a chick, slap a this, slap a that. And y'all listening to it. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to get mad when that's what you are receiving in your life. Like, dude, what you listening to? Big Black, I'm trying to tell you, shake your ass, but watch yourself. Show me what you like. That's what you gonna listen to. That's what you finna listen to. And then get mad when this dude is out here doing what he doing. Man, look, man, this dude got all type of songs that was letting y'all know that that's kind of what he was out here doing. Got all type of songs. Man, Mystical was wild. I'm like, when people act surprised, I'm like, man, Mystical been like that. He been like that. I don't know what y'all been listening to. But I done been listening to Mystical ever since he dropped. I know what type of dead man Mystical been like that. Queen Latifah gave y'all the anthem. You know what I'm saying? UNITY, she gave y'all the anthem, man. MC Light, Queen Latifah, all that. Bahamadia, they listen. Lady of Rage, I rock roughs and stuff with my Afro putt, like all of them, man. Back in the, like I said, we already know Lauryn Hill, Badu, we already know them, you know. But we don't MC Light, we don't give them enough credit. You know, MC Light, Queen Latifah, all of them back in the day, they was standing on a square back in the day. And they was standing, like Queen Latifah and MC Light was standing on a square back in the day when like MCing was real in the field. When they had, when conscious, like when brothers actually thought about what they was going to say. Oh, Ronaldo, yeah, for sure. Yeah. But yeah, Queen Latifah gave y'all the anthem, man. Gave y'all the anthem. Yeah, yo, for sure. Yep. The real Roxanne. Come on, man, like for real. We gonna always name the sisters. We don't never leave the sisters out. It's a lot of conscious sisters, man. It's a lot of sisters that held their own amongst dudes, man, amongst men. You know, they don't be getting no credit out here. So we gonna always make sure we get them the credit for sure. That's why every time I'm talking about the speakers, man, we got to talk about Assata Shakur. We got to talk about Shahrazad Ali. We got to, you know what I'm saying? Like we got to bring that to the, we got to do that. From the people back in the day, we got to do that. Like even with what's crazy, like even with Elijah Muhammad and Farah Muhammad, like that situation, the lessons that they were typed up by a secretary, and that was a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't listen. We can't do the women like that. It was a sister that typed up the lessons. The secretary. It's a sister. It's a woman. You know, like we gotta give her the credit. We gotta give her the credit, man. We be sleeping on them. We be sleeping on them, man. Where would we be? Where would we be without these sisters, man? Where would we be? Where would we be? You know what I'm saying? They was like, hey, we gotta have the secretary type it up. We gonna get this sister to do it. So we gotta give them the credit. We can't never leave them out, man. That's why when I start naming artists, when I start naming, I'm gonna have to include the sisters every time. I gotta do that. Oh yeah, Sister Soldier for sure. For sure. For sure. You know, I'm gonna go out of my way. You know what I'm saying? Queen Nzinga from back in the day, like back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Nzinga, we finna go name the ones from back in the day. Back in that time, you know what I'm saying? We finna go back in those days. Like straight up, man, we gotta get it. Listen, we gotta do that. We gotta go back to our roots, and that's giving our sisters credit. That's our roots. Like that's what we did. Like that's what we did, man. That's the natural way of living. Like, yeah, we got corrupted sisters out here and brainwashed sisters. And we also got corrupted brothers and brainwashed brothers. We got all of that. But the ones that are not corrupted and brainwashed, we got to look out for them. We got to look out for them, man. What they say, protect. We got to protect them. We got to protect them. We got to look out for them at all times, man. Because, hey, just imagine, brothers, just imagine it's hard for us standing up for us. It's hard for a black man to stand up for a black man. So it's hard for a black man to stand up for himself. Just imagine when a sister do it. She ain't supposed to do it. She's supposed to be at odds with us. She is not supposed to be standing up in agreement with us, in unison with us. It's not supposed to happen like that. See, we standing up for ourselves. We supposed to do that. They don't want us to do it, but we supposed to do that. But they not supposed to be standing up with us. They not supposed to be supporting us. They not supposed to be in agreement with us when we talking how we talking. They ain't supposed to do that. So when they do that, hey, you got to shout it out. You got to give them the credit. You got to give them the props because they not supposed to do that. They playing a dangerous game just like we playing it because they ain't supposed to be doing. They supposed to be at odds with us. They not supposed to be on our side at all. At all. A sister is not supposed to be on your side, brother. She's not supposed to be. She's not supposed to be. So when she is, appreciate it. Appreciate it. Because it ain't supposed to be like that right now. She's supposed to be in disagreement with you. And you are supposed to be in disagreement with her. That is what they want. That's how it's supposed to be. We supposed to be clashing. We supposed to be doing that and not this. You know? So we supposed to be clashing, man. Bow, running right into each other. Collision, head on. Instead of one person leading the way, you follow me. Boom, lead the way. I got it. You follow me. Nah, we supposed to clash. Head on collision. And that ends in a fatality a large percentage of the time. Head on collisions don't end with a lot of survivors. It doesn't. It doesn't. Sometimes it do. But even when one party survives, the other party might not survive. So head-on collisions, man, especially when you're going at a high rate of speed, they don't tend to end well. And that's how they got us moving. At a high rate of speed in opposite directions. You know what I'm saying? Like they going this way, boom, we coming towards them. In the wrong lane, like we in the wrong lane. So they may get one of us, we might be in the right lane. So all right, cool, we gonna have these brothers, we gonna put the brothers in this right lane. They going the way they supposed to go. But then we gonna have the sisters going the wrong way. So boom, what's gonna happen? Boom, bow. And it ain't no other lanes. It's like one of them 2-lane highways. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how they got us. All right, boom, they in the right lane. But we gonna put the sisters over here in the wrong way. They going the wrong way and they going fast. They going just as fast. Bow, collision. Everybody dies. Everybody dies. Don't let it be. If it's babies in the car, head on collision, everybody dies. And that's what they got. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. Don't nobody care about the kid. Everybody dies. Once the collision, everybody's dead. That's how they got us moving. Opposed to me saying, all right, boom, follow me. First off, follow me. Secondly, then we in the same car. So we ain't even to the point where we following, like somebody following the other person. We ain't even to that point yet. Like, all right, you follow me. You get behind me, follow me. We ain't even there yet. So we damn sure not close to being in the same car. As one big happy family. We ain't even got to the point where one person is in this car and the other person is behind him and trusting them to lead them to the destination. We ain't even there yet. We going the opposite direction. Boom, boom, somebody going the wrong way. So we can't even get to where we go at least going the same way in 2 different cars. We ain't even there yet. We ain't even close to being there yet. Some of us are collectively, no, not close. Not close at all collectively. But again, people speak like this, it is a problem. Because again, we not supposed to be talking like this. Not supposed to be happening. I'm supposed to be talking bad about sisters. I'm supposed to be talking bad about everybody. But I'm not though. I'm just letting y'all know it's an agenda out here attacking masculine brothers. And I'm going to speak out against that because, hey, if the whole population of brothers turn into what they want us to turn into, what do we have? If we have a bunch of what they call them, Adam and Steves, if we have a bunch of them coming together, what do we have? What do we have? I'm not going to keep, I feel like it's unfair that we got to remain silent. Like, ain't nobody else got to remain silent. Ain't nobody else got to be silent when it comes to their feelings and emotions in regards to major topics. But the people that have the opposing view, we have to suppress everything. That's not fair. If you fool with politics, if you a Democrat, you able to have a conversation. But if I say the hell with both sides, then now I got to be the one that can't say nothing. I got to be the one that can't speak. If I disagree with this lifestyle, I can't say nothing. But y'all can promote the lifestyle though. But I can't say nothing because I disagree with it. Nah. Yeah, that's unfair. Like, we got to remain silent. That ain't right. That ain't right. Nah, we can speak up just like everybody else. Ronaldo, yup, for sure. Oh, yeah, and we gonna see way more of that. And the crazy thing about interracial couples, this the crazy thing about that. That ain't even like as far as a problem, that ain't even something that we fear. They fear that. Like they like the white supremacist, like them white supremacist group, like they don't like that. Because they feel like that'll wipe out their population. They don't like to see that. They don't like to see it. They can't stand that. They cannot stand to see that. But they cannot stand to see that. They can't stand to see it. You know, like at the end of the day, like I said, I got my preference, you know, boom. What they say, race first, you know, whatever. That's the preference. But at the end of the day, like, hey, if we continue to mix with all other groups, y'all already know the science behind that. Tristan, peace, what's happening? Y'all already know the science behind that. But y'all, man, with that being said, man, I gotta make some moves, man. I went a little longer than I expected there. But yeah, man, this was a good build, man. We had to build, we had to get some things off our chest, man. Hey, every book that I recommended, I suggest y'all go back and get these joints, man, for sure. Keep these books on deck because y'all never know when they gonna stop selling these books. That's why I be getting these joints, because you never know. One day we gonna look up and you ain't gonna be able to find any of these books. So you best to get these books while you can find them. Because I already got a few of those books where now you can no longer find them. So, man, best believe if I recommend it, man, you better go find it and get it ASAP. For real. For real, because y'all already know they're going to discontinue a lot of these books, man. Give them time. Give them time. But y'all, man, I appreciate y'all, man. I'm going to let y'all kick back and enjoy the rest of y'all Saturday, man. I ain't going to be able to tap in with y'all tomorrow. I may see y'all Monday. Who knows, man? Y'all know how I like to do it. So be on the lookout, man. But I appreciate y'all. Appreciate the donations, man. Appreciate the love. As always, peace. Y'all enjoy the rest of this Saturday, though. I'm out. Peace.